Hello and welcome to another tutorial of Microsoft Word. In this tutorial we will be learning how to save a Word document, and also while saving a Word document how can you create a new folder while saving the Word document. So first of all, after you open Microsoft Word 2010, it's a blank document. As I told you in the last tutorial that the default name you can always read in the title bar. The default name for this one is document 1. If you open multiple files and none of them are saved, they will be named document 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutively. However, this is the document 1 that I would like to save it as personal letter. So in order to save, there are a couple of things that you could do. One of the things that you can do is you can click this floppy disk looking symbol in the top left corner in the quick access toolbar. Or what you can do is you can click the File tab, and once you click the File tab, now you have an option of either choosing Save or Save As. Now let me tell you the difference between the two. If you have already saved the document and you would like to make some changes and record the changes under the same name, then you will going to go about click the Save option. If you're saving your document for the first time, or if you would like to save your existing document under a different name or on a different location, you are going to choose Save As. Even if you click Save here, notice since the document has not yet been saved, the request will be forwarded over to the Save As. And that is to tell you that it doesn't matter if the first time you click Save or Save As, it will always going to forward the request over to Save As. Now, we will going to learn the third way, which is by using a keyboard shortcut. The keyboard shortcut to save is Control S. And now once again, since the document hasn't been saved yet, it will automatically going to forward it to the Save As. So, if I bring my mouse over the floppy disk symbol, which is located in the quick access toolbar, this is where it tells me the floppy disk symbol is for save, and the shortcut, which is a keyboard shortcut, is Control and S. Now, you must follow the same sequence when you are using the keyboard shortcut. First, you should press down Control, then you should press down S. Then you should leave the S and then let go the Control. So Control S, as you say, is as you perform. So if I did Control S, now automatically this request gets forwarded over to the Save As dialog box, as you are seeing. I didn't do anything on the screen, I just used the keyboard shortcut. So I can now choose a location. For example, if I would like to save it over here, let's say if I click the desktop and I say I would like to create a new folder here, and I would like to call this new folder Office and 2010, and then I just simply pressed enter and enter again. The first enter was to finalize the name. The second enter was pressed so that I could enter inside the folder. Now notice this is using Windows 7. We have an option over here called New Folder. If you click on this New Folder option, it allows you to create a folder right over here. So I'm going to call this MS Word 2010, and then I'm going to press enter. One to finalize the change, the other one to create a folder. Now, this is towards the bottom where it asks me, what would you like to save this file as? So I'm going to call this one personal letter. And now, the default save as type is docx, which changed in 2007. So Word 2007, Word 2010, they will going to give you docx. Any of the earlier version of the Word will going to give you an extension of DOC without the X. So this is how you can tell the difference if it is in the older versions or the newer versions. However, the newer versions are backwards compatible. That means they can open any of the documents that were created in the earlier editions, and also they allow you to save your documents in the older editions. So if I click here in the drop-down box, notice from the top, the third item is doc. That allows me to save the document in the older formats. What does that mean? Any of the new features that are in the docx and are only supported in the docx will not be supported in the doc. So it will going to rather trim it down to whatever is supportive. So it will go and open it up in compatibility mode. And as you can see, there's a long list of file extensions that it supports, but majorly we use it in the docx format. A lot of the time people are going to save their Word document in the PDF format. It allows you to convert your Word document into a PDF format. However, always remember to keep a Word document copy of that document, because Microsoft Word cannot open a PDF file. However, it can take a Word document and produce a PDF out of it. So if you just produce a PDF and then you close your document without saving it, then you're going to lose all your work. There are some third-party tools that allow you to convert PDF files back to a Word equivalent, but why not keep a copy of the original when you're creating the document? So anyway, as I click save here, and my document is saved. And not only that, here on the title bar, you will now going to notice, instead of showing document 1, it now says personal letter. So this is how you can be saving a Word document. Now once a Word document is saved, if you click File, okay, now you can click Open after that, and you can basically double click on the particular file that you would like to open. So once again, you can click File, Open, or you could use a keyboard shortcut, which is Control-O. And as you do that, it does the same thing. It brings forward the Open dialog box, and I can single click here, click Open, or I could double click. Some people don't like double clicking, so you could single click here and then single click on Open. And whenever I say single click, it means left click. Okay, a lot of the time people will ask you, okay, what did you mean by single click, left or right? Single click always means left click. Double click always means 2 times quickly left click. Right click will be set out, so click, or like no one will say click and will mean right click. So right click will be set out. However, the left click is simply set out click or double click. Just to clarify that point. So anyway, this is how you can save the document. Also, you can click File and go under your recent documents, and then you can also look at the last few documents that were created. Well, that's all for now for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.